They say you never realize the weight of something until it's gone. But here's a truth that's even more unsettling. Sometimes people don't recognize you until you're no longer there. The moment you stop picking up every call, replying to every message, showing up at every moment, something shifts. The world you once carried begins to notice the silence. And in that silence, everything changes. Carl Jung once hinted at this. Withdrawal is not weakness, it's revelation. Stepping back doesn't shrink your power, it multiplies it. Because the less accessible you are, the more valuable your presence becomes. But why? Why does your absence create more impact than your constant presence? Let's unravel the hidden psychology of pulling back and why it reshapes everything.
From a young age, we're told that kindness means always being there, to pick up the phone no matter what, to say yes whenever someone needs us, to smile through exhaustion, to show up even when it costs us. But here's the problem. When you're endlessly available, you become invisible. Think about it. When the sun rises every morning, no one thanks it. But when it sets too early, everyone notices the loss of light. History reminds us of this truth. Vincent van Gogh, ignored and dismissed during his lifetime. His brilliance unseen. Only in his absence did the world suddenly notice. The lesson? Constant presence breeds blindness. Absence creates recognition.
Money is not the rarest currency today. Attention, time, energy, that's what truly matters. Every yes you say, every instant reply, every moment you stretch yourself, you're spending from an account that has limits. Most people act as if it's infinite. They drain themselves dry and wonder why resentment grows. Look at Elon Musk. Agree or disagree, he doesn't make himself constantly available. His time is selective. His presence, limited. And because of that, people hang on his words. Scarcity creates value. When you stop handing out your energy like free samples, people finally recognize its worth. But not everyone welcomes this change. Some panic. Some push harder. When you stop being readily available, some people won't applaud. They'll resist. They'll guilt trip you. Say things like, "You've changed," or "You're selfish now." Why? Because for them, your presence wasn't about connection. It was about comfort. Your constant availability, their safety net, their validation, their fix. Amy Winehouse is an example. Surrounded by people who claimed to love her, but when she needed space, the pressure only grew. Many weren't there for her. They were there for what she provided. This is projection. What people accuse you of often reveals more about them than you. When they say you're selfish, what they really mean is, "I can't use you the way I used to." Hold steady in that silence, and something extraordinary happens.
The moment you reclaim your availability, the relationship dynamic flips. Suddenly, the one who always gave becomes the one who chooses. You no longer respond out of obligation. You decide from intention. Beyoncé doesn't post every detail of her life. She doesn't give constant interviews. Her selective presence makes every appearance an event. People wait. They anticipate. Because they know her attention isn't guaranteed. That's power. Carl Jung called this individuation, the journey of becoming whole. And in that wholeness, people can't help but respect you. Some draw closer, others fade away. Either way, you've shifted the balance.
True individuation requires stepping away. It's in solitude you discover who you really are. Friedrich Nietzsche retreated into isolation and wrote works that reshaped philosophy. Your absence is not emptiness, it's creation. You're opening a door to the parts of yourself silenced by constant demands. The first thing you feel is guilt. The second, fear. The third, freedom. Dave Chappelle walked away at the height of his career. Millions of dollars left behind. People thought he had lost his mind. But he needed silence. He needed absence. And when he returned, he was stronger, sharper, more respected. Silence becomes more than the absence of sound. It becomes a space to breathe, to imagine, to simply be. Absence is not emptiness. Absence is clarity.
When you withdraw, you don't sever connection, you deepen it. By no longer being everywhere, you force people to meet you where you are. The people who remain truly value you. It's a filter, painful, but necessary. J.D. Salinger disappeared from public life, refused interviews, yet his absence made his presence legendary.
Life is not about saying yes to everyone. It's about choosing, carefully, where your presence belongs. Every no strengthens the value of your yes. Steve Jobs wasn't at every event. He didn't flood the world with daily updates. But when he appeared, people listened. Stop chasing, stop apologizing, stop deluding yourself. Instead, begin to choose. The world rearranges around you. Some doors close, but the right ones open wider. Some voices fade, but the true ones grow louder. Remember, it's not your constant presence that defines you. It's the strength of your absence. When you pull back, the world shifts. And in that silence, your real power begins.
Your energy is precious. Stop giving it away to those who don't deserve it. Boundaries aren't coldness, they're self-respect. Step back, stay silent when needed, and let your absence reveal your value. Choose yourself, protect your peace, and watch how everything changes.